Mr. Coffee Granting, good morning.
Crisis confirmed. Crisis confirmed.
BBI fine there.
What's up, Berma?
Yes, sir.
Man, you looking good.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you looking good, man. Muni had no. What's up, Berma? Steps beyond pay. I won't say yes. Ujina announcer. He's the Michael Jackson, the last man standing. That's right. That's right. Man, it's good to be here. Yeah, that's it. It's here for now. Any other for now. It's here. Now, what's up, Berma?
Yes, sir.
Crisis confirmed.
Remember, no, I bet you. Innocent, be able to
Captain, I hold on.
Mo, Obasa, and many agents. And Robbie tried to be by my phone, so. Me carry them a trust here, and so what? No, so reply. I'm saying, say. And what they want, they are now. Yeah, your mind, your political party. That's why I have this colors behind me this morning. Ghana first. That's all. Me?
Yes, sir.
BBI find it.
Yes,
so when you're there, and no one know. Sapama won't cry. Or him that war. Ashanti region. Confisi assembly. Oh, there be and munya dainsa and then a call. The ten say, Yabeka near my Ukuyi and near my Haba and the finance minister statements, you know. I mean, okay, right in front of university graduates. So I'm buying payroll, no. That's why I'm at. Tima, me wobana ode ni ko university no. He na wan kanchiro bia so bi paid mama no. Wo kitchen hono done in a restaurant. 10 begin to turn your kitchen into a restaurant. Na fama wo ba no nya adwuma wo ho because I buy payroll no. That's why I'm at. Ti de atiane say e jai tax tua. As I say, we are my accounts department was a me bless or second year. So we are investing. I said, me turn my kitchen into a restaurant. When you do my year, it means you tax bill. I know the Ebeba switch. Young corner, you need sapoma. Oh, him in the kind. And to us so. Oh, he wants to make a matching. When you do Kumasi magazine.
You can't Kumasi magazine, the biggest magazine in West Africa.
What drew her? Nyabotre, what drew her? What drew her?
Maybe Kumasi magazine.
And Cram Menyan say, acquire one magazine in Naya Gusuko and so to attach any ho.
Bra, a 7 Wakobosi, Captain. A 7 Wakobosi. Opa Kumasi magazine, Bia, your friend, a Swami, Swami post office, and Nimu Hanum, Openina or no MP, he was Swami post office, majority leader, honorable, or say Chairman Sabusi. Mia, post office, and Nimu Hanum, I'm now at the hand that is a man who, like Utoma, Utikra,
I will coin him.
Ewo kwan no main road no na from Kumasi to Burkina Faso. Wadaduku wenti Boreka eno to be na sa kwa we na kasa kasi na 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 omo mo hwe TV no be hunu kwan no. Yes, accident every week be accident is kwan week because of the potholes. Omo mo hwe TV no hunu kwan no so a. Nwa na anu piase. Na kwan no so emu aye kete sabi. The fear ni kwan pokra no gent min ka say e hono ani sa kwan we pokra no sabi eso sene no e kwan ni mu sa captain are hu ye na mazi for e compreni e wa ha se e kwan no da bia no eye ebidie car atikweta elodi e ko Burkina Faso border e no ko banyina no o mutumi be lock wa ha e ma cars no e hye ase o ma compreni so honorable o cheche men samponsu ayi ni kura sɛ di credit opanyini a wɔyi from abɔne na yɛwie ɛhɔ no so a captain ɛyɛ habo yɛnyina no sɛ the West Africa the biggest magazine in West Africa ɛyɛ Kumasi Merkuru Swami Tafo ɛno ko ba nyinaa sa ase kɛseɛ so ɛna magazine for na ba ɔhaw ne amane ɔmu fam ɛpɛ a ɔmu kɔ ɛyɛ habo a ɛnoma ɔmu kɔ akɔyi de yɛde ɔmu fam and no cradia, and so we catch him and say, hey, people left here. On my penina, but the tree, doctor, Baumia, at the bar, you know, and your focus. That initiative, you know, a new concept was in a crime and a debate. Now, Pilkra, Nababa say, and no more cry, El Habo. Captain, said, if you ever one man, Mammy, or Penny Bacon, one million importer, as the Bia, what they Noma is free from Habo, at the Baha. Binia, may know you come or a Punya TV. That's all. My room, your parents say, Inti Bibri, Waha, Noma, move the Pahono, and Banyadina. Yes, I didn't know Moshi, a people letting a bogus. Nah, I'm a cracker.
Okay, the entire bogus, let's say. Problem if you everybody Habo. Yeah, two pellets in that you must. Be our boy, what year? Last week, you could eat container, which is 20,000. Where are buying how many feet? 20 feet. And if you was a bear 40, and they are over to what I think. But do keep a part of a buy a 5 year will be at 30 million. 3,000. 200 million. Yeah, and I call. And until you see it, and that, and you wait till the container and the bar. Scale, that figure 20,000, 20,000, yes, Yama. I'm buying on not buying any day you to either. Am I? Yes, also, Swami, Flint is here. I'm going to be at the honor, said walk up with us here, engage. Traffic can see that the unappropriate traffic about engaging. It's slow, more rabbit cheese, I'm not as good. And my I die on trial show. Let's see how some guys get
Captain. Nini, I was to make a
Meton Kapampa Chokasa.
Or how would Munam have park at the Panish, Oba a young milk cruise swami, a cobre mine, a Franchono Conba. Yes, baby, the Matthias Junction also. I was a crime in also dear. A year or 8 men Sambushi. So would hear me and I will be Tienua. A majority leader, our parliament. Something very as an classy pa at the ma, you penny honorable, or 8 men Sambushi said.
Okay, yeah, quiet Washington region, so I proper. But Mr. Papa, the mammy said, Omo call habo also muko India, how ben pan or from a homanatico. Who also?
Captain.
Bisanama me say, how ben or Muffermans or what me a Claire or Monia Mano?
I was saying, how ben a young Muffermans and what me a Claire Norman, how ben young.
Oh, how dear, a choir, a wazi, where a friend say,
Chaka habo, a sem habo, no, a convent young Muffermua. Captain, Mamma call a your penny in chain, Kakra, and for Mamina. Meneno, any como, a how move from our Tamahapo on, I try to get a custom. Omo, you know, money near you, our mother banner people, the Dia Camano. Omudu Francois, customs, that you musicanina, assign, and son, Mudi no man about the Bidua, Papa. The way you know, my old habo, if you know the bar, or having a young custom.
Oh, and can in a name, Faha, but a Nedia Yakaka. And can you container, and be do have another for cup there. So I do to bear 20,000, I'll be to my bocabe 10,000 account. But the need a yakaka. And you have a buying a basso. Now, how you meet us, and can first, no, you container, I see you with the Mahama boys. Almost you want to container a juice cap at CDA. A vice president, Mom Bamiadi, and you buy it to give some connected to say a yakaka.
Okay, Captain, or no, so at the end, no. Or say, no, a kaka. Midvesia na junior pass of my.
All right, then, my young qua Ahomanasona, a fay, yane, a queer sapoma, and far and twasso, a war, a year, and cry ham famaye. Na there also one or bar or the better so there, but my main starting fee, a million penny coffee, cranting, black coffee.
Osaberma.
Yes, sir.
Nra. Less than 24 hours ago, Naminam Ho.
Habo Hono.
Naminam Quanoso.
Swami Hodian.
Oh, you. Less than 24 hours ago, Naminam Ho.
Oh.
Less than 24 hours. Hey, Kumasi Crony Nano, it's so sad. Hey, one nam. So, Ufi share so. Na, Oracle, Sunyania, or Kwan bi a shortcut Google na de enkofa ho. In fact, your card na kokai. Kwangna asay. Say roads ne de say Ghana food na say you accept say you mpanyimfo no one neglect roads no say worry nye enye ade a eka budget ho enye ade a eka one thinking ho enye because roads no captain nra yenka yeken eto amnema na nsuto yereba na nsuto. Oh my gosh. Na binim say ye wu awie because eto amnema wo Christian mu say den etumi move car no off lane so much. Hey, I don't think any people you. Kwan is so bad. Hey, Nra, one of the things I now make up. You Pragian kwa egu. It's only my dear friend Pragia. Egu Kumase magazine horny aden. Pragian kwa egu ho bro 5,000. Go Kumase. The infant said 5,000 and quantity. Not America say if one Pragia costed 2,000 cedis. Yemfan say cost 2,000 minimum. Just imagine the income I suck out of Ghana fukutukum because the hard-earned money near the better Pragia. Pragia no so Indian for deba meboa. Say uko sunyane Pragia enkwa na ejiho uko Kumase Pragia enkwa minim say we say north and so ereba ho. Inti could we not have commissioned our friend Kantanka so obey Pragia. Pragia then buy a bicycle. Pragia and your bicycle I wouldn't tamafa. Inti upa say Kantanka to me yep in tama our friend Captain Adrian so because inti men American say the economic injection into young system na memory dwene hu. Say obiara to Pragia say yere ma Indian fusika. Inti yen to me nye Pragia. Yentumi anye Volkswagen a wa de aba esi Spinters Road a wade esi wura merifuwi entia Pragia so yentumi nya ana. What are we doing? Me mentiasio inti captain sa finance minister sama okay minim say bia obeba so ana
ye beba no so
just say won okay anything America say crisis na ye buy a couple of months ago ye be kind say Ghana for if you who say it's confirmed
fellow Ghanaians.
Oh,
Equia Sapama. Equia Sapama, one so. Maybe I think how much? Let's say what ray.
Namian Dom, Yaya Boko.
Who are he say?
Quadro Medase, and a idea, my baby more ever in La Paz. Dia one more effort home use Kenya mano. Okay. And my baby na. Said the young and theatre opium ever have why not to see stress over from Wohon and looking in my bahan and say many imported. Oma one more day and near mano, Eba and Casano. Minimum ebeti and for another film La Paz and say I never want to matches. Some are used to CNN, sorry, they move the Brenano. If I can see an essay, a hand will say, never mommy, I say almost past the team of Valentino. My baha say I'm touching and Mema me why you import her. If you may not act, can you be Sano? The young Mokomo, a war, a yet harbor, some of the name of Valentino, probably. Hello. I Namia don't boko. Me pass some of the name of bedroom. Haba, and then you are moved up. Oh, or how be Duty no. The piano, I again. Duty no. I know the problem, but you can't. The almost piano. It is a and country. Without being particular, you put 270. 40 feet then car container can be container 270. If you could 300, if you could have bro, on me baby near my Hano. Well, we are not 1.5 billion. And near man, if they do have a home man, if they do, you are not more clear, and I to meet. Oh, a bit to meet. If it is so weak. If you could have committed to me, and to the Italian, yes, because someone answer now said, yes, because anyone you know, so about we need to seek out the betray routine on your master confirm. So, one simple edition so. Now, who do you know? Would to me, Amy? Never got there, and we have thought about it. But, if you are now, I could show Bushuni, Obetia plan a man so far, to be a new walker, and I'm scout, that's what so. And I was so much to what my sister, or share and Yamano, I get the agent, so Papa, or the same, or about the same, or probably about the same. What church have you been a crowd, or better me a distance, and no problem. And the cry go on, is a no, what triple, you know, and your money here. Need an idiot. And nobody may you know, things. I dare to nobody, I dare to Robert Reagan and it may both. 40 feet container. And your man, a little one, would you call speak anymore? Little one, by a saying, I will pay a major 300 million hour canoe. Oh, one day a name, I know a can have. So, a dear monoman for my phone film. Maybe to set free, you say. Almost I'm old, I'm old. If I knew that, but when you know, agents in one who say, customers and one who say, a dear, I didn't know that. A dear, a yes, Tabaka says, 5 1 now, I didn't to be a quiet time. Some I didn't so know that. If you can find the time, but can say, and so the thing I read no. What she got? And what do I want to trade and win ya? And see, what of and near ma, Abba, Boca. Oh, baby, maybe I buy a woman on a bucket. And I'm on the buy a mono woman, not a car. Mr. Cow here, bet 30,000 euro. And so I buy no. Mumusankure, on one yamu, what a cry. A German enough pressure cry. Enough pressure. Also, I'm going to maybe you. Okay, my name is so and so uncommon. So, I'm about near to FM. Ah, yeah, and yeah. And then you move from where we have. No, how about the funny degree? Yes, for how degree, Munam, me how crap or Cassidy say. And Yamana, cause it's a trouble, but you do a how. Thank about thank you, yes, I am many do a hand here, I am home crab, which you can't and your money being at the Emma. And so to no Sanyama no de bar problems be yeah, that you duty kakra. Minimum say agents for nominal custom officers for the Yabako and a shedda a Sikasa, yes, yeah, and I mean for me, in process, Sikana, Omoji and Impone Papa. I mean, sure, Quabem. And to mean to me, when Yama Abedru, I'm a what city and can you know, she still went me and Yamanapen. And Yamana bedroom churches can you know? Oh, San Yamana bedroom, what yes, can you know? The over to me and Yama. But Sika will bet she and Yamano Baton Crampa, Unya. It in Crampo to Sanya, what can I mean? Onyama bedroom, what yes, the government can you know? Now we contain an piano. After I do gates, now a custom officer last or that second contain an or to make Jessica to herself. She has 5,000 when she has a now contain empty. What do we see? Actually, oh, receipt is needed. We be as agent agent no better than now say, Madam, your sister went here, Pikawa, here, my contain an empty. Only option, I also copy the piano auditria. When chia, that's a container and a call back, my dear Sanchez, Carver Sanchez piano, and Yessica Ketua. And to Nakoya say, Yanina, yen to me, a Juma bar, Kuntina, my apostle of Manor. Eban, this uncle Jumani a jay because I am straight, big. Okay, and see, your Usias and some I am a for you, me as I say. Omo de nyama na ba bebu habo awie no a wo mo yi nyama no e ho no no ene tipaye ne krampo wata so mo betuatua sika na sika ne so wo mo tia no se sika na kwan se sika na kwan wo mo ennim e na say agent baba tetua say na watia say na watia wo de nyama ni pie ne so no na ya se ntine sa no krampo ntina de bia wo baba no na nyama na ekoso nyama na ekoso mo tiri ko fa nyama ne ba e be twa ha say na wo maboka Sapo
yo. And I would say then Kano. My Minchas free, Mr. Kofi Kranting, okay?
Captain,
Yes, sir.
listen. Every day of our lives as Ghanaians, you know, ye confirm say ye inferior by the way we act. Ye actions, you know, ye confirmation say ye inferior. Every day of Obroni life, you know, ne thinking say or ye more superior. Obroni create a whole new market. An emerging market. You were bragging rights to be an emerging market. But adwene young penyimfu iniminti no. Ye de niyama go fia brochiri recreate an emerging market. How do you explain that to me? Captain, we have created a whole Obronia create a whole market with niyama go. Hey, can we do a brochiri no? Na akukọ nankura wanwe. Akukọ nang no wanwe. Yamade ogwan mu yamade no wonwe say what tongue na boarding if he say yenti now okay but sinema go in canteen go TV say go freezer
go
deep freezer
go
computers
go
emia drawers
go
brazier
go
just say den pa na how yam
den pa no class you go
just say aye into obroni niama SSA ankakan ono no fine your friend then landfills no onunu ode ne niama go ni shemu no ode abegu Africa na abeye liability ama yengu because yan panyimfu ni say manufacturing power de enya de ayebeye bi nti wo sorry na wo kovotu masankrofo ya there is something seriously wrong with your thinking say yan pese ye manufacturing bia yan pese na efu ni wura gu ho na Chinese fo do mu krante ni kisi na worry ni free na Ghana de shebre mentias you if you really think say Kofi Kranting na ma adwene nya adwuma please kana menti because me hu hawa yet to be yenga ye create need na yere bre na for some reason, no, we seem to want to justify, substantiate, rationalize our failure with our thinking. This is painful. Say, yeah, emerging market. You were all the resources. Now, yeah, emerging market, no, obi no befa. No befa no ko yusu di ye niyama wiya. Niyama go away. Yay, Captain. How do we solve this problem? The only way we can solve this problem, and the only conversation, as I said, Obia can say, how do we get rid of these thinkless group of position holders? That should be the only conversation. Because Sanka amampenyinfo wadoyenga anka wobetwiri ye ho kakra sabe obia dross de wudi fi abrochiri beton wo Ghana den.
What about den?
Obia bodies. Wooden bodies no just a bra ningu mo amunim no bodies of bra bodies wo di fi abrochi mi gina me mfansiri mu a me hu se ma me bi de bia no so mea bodies ne dross no de nam nkrofo afim wo compound houses no oton ma wo nti ye tumi nye just say aye yaw na wo wi a obeka che say government oye the biggest employer just say sikanashi Ashe. Hey.
Sikana he. Ana ekro no. Ana sese so wie school a wonya adwuma nye. Titi ase. Mami ko innocent o.
Captain.
Yes, bro.
Your problem o ba. Oka wo wie da. And I asem but me da bia me ka say leadership I wo krom ha say no. You were talkative instead of thinkers. That is the idea I hire. It is all about the political arena now. You be who a man for your kasa wa. But see international prophecy alternatives are feasible. I bet me a boy I may solve your problem there. You need and here no way you were analog leaders in a digital world. Yes.
You were analog leaders
in a digital
environment. Okay.
And so they can't see anything. That is the problem because port asema ye kan me meti support issue ho nyenne corruption upon corruption from 92 basin there. At some point, Professor Mills, a contractor at NAS, a man investigation, a home whereby a basin there, corruption, a gusua, a costa. Indeed, the question is, Yentimin Tenase and Renin who said, that particular place in a canker, it's like a cancer. It's deep into the fabrics of this particular society. Corruption, no, that corruption is caught to the detriment of investors, to the detriment of businessmen or money member, or more Massamia Mayakwana, Ghana Mranti, or Masara Manone. Money member Kuma, a biba besidan, a bit the kaya bad and as a form, baby, to car, a cigarette, they can't bring it. Because Ubudu Bedu Kuma. Duty a bit your portal, a switcher in Sikan, what the cotadi, and so there is no need. Foreign companies, no more baby companies or Hano, you rather buy from them. A honor and penny for no war, so what all US are won't mean fama. That is the problem, and I yet home. And foreign companies no more chrome higher, or Muno Sikana, that's and Comuno Mutia taxes, no, Yamamo tax exemptions. Or the idea bar sometimes free, and we a foreign company will establish your heart. Tax duties, tax haven, as for your critical momo. But as an ordinary person, I'm a young guy, I'm a young opportunity, they are no home. Most of these corporations, what they do is some of the tax exemption 5 years. Or my company, no, a year, Juma, 5 years, no super. Now, Waguno, now we're creating another company, starting afresh. So they are taking advantage of us because Nipanya and Abdis or Bedrin, ama problems na ya wono, ya solve. Every day at your port, corruption, coso, just say, and some of the promises I bought quite recently, yes, a copy palace and then as if one just a casa beyond the talking, nothing substantive. Among for more Krumano, they are just talkative, practical thinkers on back coming up with alternative investors of winner. So everything is virtually politics in this particular country.
Share screen. So those of you on Facebook and on TV, no be home. I don't pay me bosso. Yeah. Since I won't go in near my haba, taxes are utriani, import duty, import VAT, processing fee, ECOWAS levy, vehicle examination fees, network charge, and the minimum decono, and you want network charge VAT, and you want network charge COVID-19 health.
Look. Just say, I mean,
and you want Ghana Shippers Authority SNF fee. You want import national health insurance levy. And you want network charge national health insurance levy. You want Ghana Health Service disinfection fee. And you want Ministry of Trade and Industry EIDF fee. And you want special import levy. And you want Ghana Export Import Bank Exim levy. Mentias here. And you want Ghana Education Trust Fund Import levy. Oh, I don't know. And you want Network Charge Get Fund levy. African Union Import levy.
Africa is
the last one. COVID-19 health recovery levy.
COVID-19 network charge.
Yes. So,
hey,
Captain,
you're a magician, so.
Captain, Nipa Mino Chrome how COVID-19 we buy around the globe. Obian is a pandemic. Oko the economic France front na ase businesses, enterprises are good. You lay a man for off, and then Nipa be brave for munya juma. So what reasonable countries? Omo yende say. Omo ma some exemptions for a man for. Oko be crowd there. Ye ma man for omo ye omunya juma no. Ye ma some financial relief. In the US, I think the package was approved. Ye the man for say be omo sitting
$10,000.
Yes, omo ye has no mum. Problem now about man for so far business you know. You assign air taxi a man for Ghana, you check COVID-19 tax. Men just sure say around the group minimum yes, we are paying COVID-19 tax at this critical movement. Ghana for you may go just Adibia Echo on the other side. And you might I see and we are Ghana youth now open Juma could be a Juma. You see, Nipa kasa omo nwena ho because se okọ baby e be catch youth for say and say youth ni so omo ankasa create opportunity no omo nya adwuma no incentive near provided that.
That's right.
There is a ground that ujina you can do something. But Nipa no catch say one kasana men hwehwe adwuma wa aban no ho. The same person is mortgaging your future by other kwakoji loans, centenary loan, 50 years, 100 years. Wa mortgage your future and ono digi nani. Or catch us sankope adwuma. Bisa won say grand rules ben ya lay, opportunities ben ya way and we are Ghana the no cresika taxes na se for would be registration company. You can't start anything. But foreign companies no more than they are thriving because tax relief no exemption and no be bad see a hotel okroma ne name of the bank man tax exemption now or their baby companies no more has an at the end of the day more revenue but some of the multinational companies like the MTN, like the Vodafone, like whatever you see, they are not your companies. So monies they get at the end of the day, they take it away. Until after budget na near the GDP, abani accounting GDP no. Overall aggregate of everything most of them from these foreign nationals or companies in the end revenue no munyano they take it away. So you have figure natural kakra, but at the end of the day all the monies are going away. What are we doing to ourselves? I think that is why Mekato said beyond the politics, we need to start thinking because there are a lot of Ghanaians outside this particular country. There are a lot of individuals outside this particular country. Clearly, you see, say they are willing to come home. I spoke to somebody in the UK the last time. Say she's willing to come. I was in the UK for 10 good years. 10 good years, and she's willing to come. But I said, "Bra, never start here free. Me want never be bremer than the abba because our taxes are here. Our port, only mobile, and she's not willing to pay anything." Sasika na wode ba wo betua ama amamfo abokọ kwabra ne ginabo nipa wako school awie all the degrees ogina ha oje bribe chese na nikura hu je bribe wakese and chese nema ye ko support na things time and obia so aveli the mind to last na ye can about this LGBT thing ya can. Yes, I like the spirit in the fight, but why don't we use the same spirit? Now I'm fighting the corruption in this particular country. I saw a professor quite recently about now they supporting this LGBT nonsense. A professor. That was the first time I met in a voice. And all the issues I cause Okromana, where were they? All the big professors, no one who me or one and Kromha supporting this LGBT, what corruption I cause Okromana. The kind of senseless executive decisions every day beyond no more agree to the episode, and there no more can alternative be no more the man bang. The kind of disconnect between academia and power, and then a ya fa hon. So as a country, these are the critical things that we should be. It's not just about talking, blaming. They can sit here and just blame everybody. But at the end of the day, we need solution. Effort now, more than they supported. Voice, but now the proof is that they have voice. Let us channel the same energy to other sectors. Kronoa Aircos Kroma and the port. There are youth out they are willing to start their own businesses. Task opportunities, nothing. You can't start. Finance minister, I think that sometimes power can make people go crazy. Was it not the same person quite recently in opposition and now or the handkerchief for Trinity or Nam Chrome now all your demonstration complaining about your first import duties for them and now he's living comfortably. Or no catch a youth to say, Juma, men quite recently, or some month back the same thing. Such greedy old gas. Memetis or something for minister, and I'm primary school, and then he's still hovering around the corridors of power. And some of us say, I buying public sector and I am man. Do you know, say, Wakofa the mother or my public sector or Moya Juma? For that one, yeah, he's cool with that. But his children are there, even on the place, not all say you fool. So I think that we just need to just sit up and say, the kind of leadership now, there is no way it's going to help us. And until we as a people not transit say yes, politics now yeah, me there be a politics now yeah incentivize a man for Oka Kumasi Road. Kumasi, Lanka, if there is any place ever complaining about development, it should not be Kumasi. Oko Kumasi, the people are very industrious, willing to work. Oko Kumasi surround a part 3 o'clock, drive a man for more coba, and easy. By now, for us, I now could do Kumasi. Kumasi turned into a modern day village. A total village. Yes, that is what Kumasi is. Just adibia nkoma traffic ewo krom nu kra enya de ketwa. Obi enye hunyansa said there is a need to expand. Kwan no kwan ye nyim free krom dem fa nkoto baby. Sabe ya kwan be free. Amanfo are willing to do business, but because of the traffic situation in Kumasi, they rather move elsewhere. They are not willing to do that. Kumasi is overcrowded. Kokejeti anako ha, they nekwa na market iba easy by the burden. Kumasi is choked. And the Corona turned into a modern day village. Nothing seemed to be working. And we are sitting here because of cheap politics. Yeah, they are buying way and and the Nipanya not being said, oh, Putu, or such a men's he has been there for so long. Allegiance is to party, is to political ideology, not to individuals. Because I say, any way we want to say, man, I met me lose city. Yeah, do you think there will be a cost? Because where he is, he has power to do everything. He can influence development. He can do everything over there, but he seems.
Finance Minister says he can't know. And Rami who data be what baby na. I'm someone mo ye no. Omo refini maybe kakransa. 2012. One year to Abama one be MP 2012. Omo free MPs DSO. Ewo 2016 na. Yeah, new parliament no. Speaker na okono do ajaho.
Oh, I don't know.
Onya 4.8 billion. And yes, Gracia. Na katria nka ho. And yes, say. Onya 488,000 Ghana cedis. And yes, say calculate 12% of this salary. This S Gracia sound the can as a secure this is sad niama every baby or tear ako baby aoko. Africa is rich and not poor. Secure me babu boss we sad yama all the leaders of parliament ask them.
Oh yeah.
First deputy speaker of parliament that time Abanaman 464,000 4.6 billion.
Africa is rich and not poor.
And on the coin. Second deputy, I have 457,000. Pacho, I remember data. 2028, Honorable, Right Honorable Mike Okwe.
Oh, I don't know.
Aaron. Onya 999,000. 1 million. 1 million Ghana cedis. S Gracia. OCDs. Nina, OCDs.
I don't come trillion. Yeah.
1 million. Near San calculating. That time, you know, salary, they said you see 2 million. And you had the calculating about back pay. Now the choirs, guys, MPs, no much back pay. Or qua near calculating. Near the Asona Ketriana so. Near the Amano, no the cop. Say, yeah, bag me, way. Me don't yame. I don't know yet,
Captain, quick one. Win him, Sir as Gracia Samaya King. Yansabe in the womb. Because Obi ever parliament for just 4 years. Meaning teacher near watch there for 30 good years. Between these two, they are serving their country.
Next week.
But teacher didn't even coffee bicycle crowd need 4 years. Obi over 40.
Oh, next week.
Oh.
Next week, what? Maybe you know, LGBT at 2 months. You have a tomb of parliament. I don't know passes that bill. You have a parliament. Namoyan Quasiade.
Captain, good morning.
Say, food, I mean, the way we invested. But Sanka Feda, Obi, we are. We need you yet.
Captain, my catcher from the beginning said, these guys we're asking to fix cannot fix it.
Okay.
Every week, they vindicate that statement I made here. Said they cannot fix it. Captain, let me touch on the import duties. Now, Yaba, winning. Captain, when he said, yeah, habo no, any idea. Tema habo, any Ghana there.
Okay.
Any idea.
Okay.
And see, the government of Ghana was supposed to get 30% out of a deal we did with between DBHA and then MPS.
Okay.
Meridian Port Services.
Mo.
Agreement say MPS befa 70%.
Now
Ghana
70.
Afa 30%.
30.
But time I almost sign the contract no way no you say overnight figures now into Ghana currently gets 15%. Another agreement they say MPS will handle every container ship. It better taking more than 200 containers. which is virtually every ship, because container ships they say are far less than 200 container ships. So in agreements, Ghana owns less than 15% of the harbour revenue. And what are we even having discussion for? We are wasting our time. A joke. We do not own our ports. The ports is not for Ghana. 70% goes to MPS. Nipa wa catch said me boano on share the independent Storyway, a British newspaper uncover Storyway. This is a story that was exposed by a British newspaper. And 70% goes to MPS, less than 15% comes to Ghana. So the high import taxes here on things you're bringing from foreign countries. This is the reason why.
We never say we betray MPS contracting.
Oh, they can't.
But nobody who say more there.
And almost the same beneficiaries.
That's
right. Almost the people who are beneficiaries of the contract no. Almost you say and almost boys share contract.
Exactly.
That is the. And see, every time we say NDC, MPP, almost are the same. Yeah. This is what we are talking about. Most say previous administration almost some corrupt practices with this contract. Fair enough. More beneficiaries from the contract and put your own boys into the contract. How is this not create loot and share? Captain, I've said this from the beginning. The people we are asking to fix this country, they can't fix it. They cannot. Now it's up to us, the youth, to come up to fix this thing. Mamitachi on Finance Minister Kakra. So share the National Security Strategy document. Almost launch here, but the president did this from 2020. Page 17. Almost say the labor force in Ghana is about 12.6 million. 12.6 million youth are in the labor force today. Osha, the statement from the finance minister, he says the government payroll is full. They cannot employ any other person.
That's right. That's a fountain fee, teacher fountain fee.
He says 650,000 people are using up 60% of internally generated revenue.
Okay.
And they're not even up to 1 million. They're using 60% of the revenue that's collected internally.
Ghana yet to a jiji no taxes a jiji okruma na yemfa hwe nye hwe ye de na atua aban adwuma ye for 600,000 per yen so ye 30.8 yankan ye kan we yankan ye by ye 30.8 sai nipa 30.8 no over 30 million there eto na jiji okrum ha no yemfa nye ye ho hwe ye de 600,000 per
the workforce, which is supposed to be 12.6 million, and no, less than 1 million is feeding on 60% of the revenue.
60.
So I'm going to say
they use to 79. 80%.
Captain, this thing we're even talking about, I've said that these guys cannot fix it. My money smaller poor. And Dr. Edu, AGI president. Or say in 2017, in 1 year from January to December, or say you import toothpick, or say you import 18 million Ghana cedis worth of toothpicks. Can Oforia say government sector is full? No problem. Uko Alibaba shop no so. Machine for producing toothpick, about $5,000. That machine, able to produce 800,000 toothpicks in 8 hours. On top of Napco phone, we can 18 million Ghana cedis is not easy revenue. This is job opportunities. Employment, 100 people can be employed from making toothpicks. And from the production of the bamboo to the transportation of the bamboo from the farms to the factory.
Bamboo where?
The packaging of
when
the bamboo.
When they say shipping bamboo free here, yeah, exporting bamboo called Japan and China.
And I'm interested, so we can produce.
Pamprono ya de kwa China.
And on the top machine, no, $5,000. We can produce 800,000 toothpicks in 8 hours. Until one day, be able to produce almost 1 million toothpicks. The revenue generation in a year from toothpicks importation is 18 million Ghana cedis. That can pay salaries for most of the youth.
Are you okay?
I'm in pain. Man.
You are in pain. Oh, I'm sorry.
And Captain, that is one job creation avenue.
Okay.
We can have drivers from this. We can have the labor hands, the packaging. It's a whole line of industry. And this free consultation advice to Energy Minister, Finance Minister. Sorry. Captain, I've said this time and time again. These guys are clueless, totally clueless. For the document I was making reference to, I'm gonna say the unemployment and poverty situation in Ghana is a national security threat. Yeah. And this should have been the very main focus of discussion on every political discussion show. Instead of wasting our time on other bills on people's sexual preferences and all those things. We shall be looking at this as a national security threat. Almost saying West Africa, they see our terrorism are very high.
That's right.
Now, if you have able-bodied youth without any employment and you're dealing with serious poverty issues, these are potential recruits for terrorist organizations. And see, I don't know why we are not sitting up to pay attention to these things. This is very, very serious. But Captain, just to wrap up on this, me see Ghana airport no any idea. MPS controls over 70% of our shares at the port. And see, all the high import duties you are seeing, and yes, it's the Ghana government, there be only less than 15%. Anyone who doubts this should check it.
Oh, no, it's just to say as I'm dada.
But no, Captain, let's do a survey. People don't know these things.
Captain, who runs this country? What my answer is?
It is assumed, say the president.
Hey,
say. You to Obama me. Me to Obama me you.
Ghana's not ours.
If we start thinking, I think we can solve a lot of the problems. That is the issue because the creative art industry. Oh, that is a minefield. Oh. As a woody nyansani tena no say creative art industry ni makofa nipa o nyansani a obetime yusu ni tidi adwen say but the what one I'm telling you that particular sector alone can create tons of jobs for Ghanaian youth. Seriously? Tons of jobs. Yeah. Ebetime kwati me sell a package Ghana. Quite recently met a former minister and you see idea fashion or tam sika boom so they come artists. Just only one went here during the artists no they are commercial individuals or no ankasano they can be commercialized with sika from you don't pay money to artists from a state because artists go general on things do you know an amount of money with me gather
yeah
they almost so on my way just what time of mine sika they come artists nyansa na wuni that particular sector is a minefield that last me transmit for pen paper what we can do to transform that particular sector to ensure say Ghana ni ebetime nya bibia ye captain me kira say owira be ho because last time me catch on Netflix ketwa we ya obi an individual atna secret ye no ene it's a global something Ghana for nyina obi ahwe bi people subscribe among for mo ye adwuma over 12,000. Somebody created it. Rudolph, a small guy, old school, and no created on an adamfo. And we have the whole industry here. People are just fooling. And social media, yeah, ba among for this year, they Oko Ghana YouTuber, I kwasia samen kwa sebi. Oh, Ghana will be to me YouTube, no, didn't me at them, post to. And then you have people with the media, they are subscribing, they are watching. Just any Ghana and any pelting with a nyansa, friend in Nyansa, yeah, you say, what is wrong with us?
They be innocent.
The kind of orientation, we have a primitive orientation to modernity.
Leadership.
No. So sometimes we have a problem because just look at all the opportunities. Sa nema Facebook ni na se for na YouTube abai. Amanfo e de nya sika ye de ye nema bebre. Obokona kwabanya kwatira ni mu jimie ni na se for ye di atem na ye post na ye.
The reason why me can say leadership. We say China in the 50s, time Ghana yenya independence 57. At that time, that China was dealing with the opioid crisis.
Yes.
Now, every Chinese you see was either smoking or injecting heroin.
Yes.
It was a common thing there.
Yes, right.
But one person, Jonas, or say, enough of this nonsense. China must change.
21 days.
Yes. Today, look at China.
21 days, there was no cigarette and heroin in the whole of China. 21 days.
That is
less than 1 month. One person, Emma, cigarette.
It takes 21 days to tweak the mind.
That's right.
And
so
that is leadership.
I've always said, our crisis right now is leadership.
Pacho me da ta mama announcement ma menye wi ne ko. Pacho mo amode bet e ba Ghana ha nyame nhira mo. Mo amode bet in ba Ghana. Asofo ni nyina monye 21 days mo mpa ma on se nyame nhira wo. Se adwuma Ghana mebunu ye wo ye. Aboso so ye twen kan e bet.
And that is another avenue for money laundering.
You see, most sorry, I'm saying you guys are fighting money laundering. No, betting for the Yamin travel. Why are dear pa? Because my down for back or your petrochemical engineering. Petrochemical engineering. The Yami Yakra said, Sabro Fukaka was the master's degree. Master's degree in petrochemical. Now, Obetrame Sama hat Nasifa. You see the sochromodum and the sochromotre. When you add add the salt to the pinnacle of the phosphorus and the phosphorus. Kwasiabro fa kese sa. Oria no ebisam say na ye be di de.
Esa ka chen say bisa fufuo no. Yes.
Yeria. Oni adwuma.
Oh, oni adwuma.
Onye hwe ye no kwa we. Edwuma ya.
Oh.
Minimum be okuta master's degree in natural science. What things are when you now petrochemical engineer on the way. Don't go any adwuma filling station.
And you know was a course na e wo ha ye ni hu adwuma wo ha say no. Wo ade time am go humanities, go universities, the humanities am for so e hu adwuma ni ha. A total disconnect between academia and job available. No what the number is so on to me yet.
No, I mean that's
so China what they are doing is almost school no courses no more year no is linked directly to the job market. No bar you can do something. But here among for social kwase ade o school oba obi kura hu bi da. And omo nsua no na yes say omo I me share mind be so you more cyber security or Ghana has na say for captain ne phone on to me copy test and send them be on the phone so yes also you more cyber security so that is and we have a guy so from your friends at university say almost computer science only mo be ya linking no
captain
your psyche
and say the responsibility of leadership say obe elevate obe ma emebru no so inti say leadership to say the innocent came, say the knee came. A deliberate out to be out cancer phrase no. Deliberate intent. As I said, one we should there sing kitty cratch say ye ma emebruno so near direct emebruno near incentive one say how call her government be ma osika. Yes. What ye course ho now graduate here. Government ama osika no wa boa we so wasene said the development now already him so obey in bridges and roads ni we no ye nyankrofo a wo matriculate a ye de wo mo be hye ho na wo de free SHS na no anse ye free SHS no ekola ni wi a oh
no plan man say young konkwa oh what kind of country is this?
It's a
no say young konkwa no plan because yes what plan this there be catch a man for say PSHS is the best policy I happen
no it is
but you don't just roll it as a political reparation package me promise a man for na me there but you need to think through engage stakeholders at the sector because I want the buy free a hobe choky so going forward no tertiary institution be no more because we free SHS a ankwatena nwuram ana ankwatena asore dem obekọ tertiary na tertiary na wunyansi bi no we a o ma metiri so na okwatena tertiary na so okwatena ifa
no we tertiary so no job
we tertiary there is no job so that is the problem so
crisis
we need people
confirmed.
who can think
exactly.
What tenase free SHS ya tenase what tenase you can plan in the next 20 years. These are some of the way. So in the next 20 years, you know that one more free one banner. These are the line or more call. And what we see baby. But now say you work
finance minister another thing. Next time I'm do list of V8 be bad no. You should divert those funds into getting
tractors.
There be
on to mean divert. On our bon kwase be sem and kwase yade na ye no. What has gone am kwatona say? Wa bon kwase be sia, mo yare kwase yare. On yare bi obewu. Oh, a besia na wa border na born yade.
Because Captain Anka, you told tractors.
They say you were 5, 3, 4.
Yes.
Land Cruisers Eba Ghana. A mono shell 2021 model. What would be Christmas?
Yeah,
Christmas.
Now, sir, who crack a fan about October? October, yeah, na yes, 18 or 19. Na say a fan a cast and eba. What do you buy a day? What do you buy on me? By November ending, no. Cars ni na one V8 na. A year 2016, 2017, 2018, no. About 4 years. It's by government policy, no. As I say, you penny na good chain. Now you auction the 2,000 cities, 3,000, 10,000, 12,000. Now for you replace with new ones.
Oh man, this is
with new ones. That's what is happening. Say Nyamiadum, Toyota Foswa catcher be at say anytime be our more building Land Cruiser no. they have Africa in mind, especially Ghana.
Hey.
Papa no yeah, ojina CNN and now all care about Toyota sales. No, or say anytime call the manufacturing hub, they have Africa and especially Ghana in mind.
We have a special taste.
Let me say myself. Sir, I did back when I am a captain. Maybe I'll be to Sir luxury package now. A day heating steering wheel, any warming seats ever Ghana. What more patch they say? And yeah. Now TVM.
No heating steering wheel. Any seats.
Hey.
Here AC.
Now no luxury package in a can. It is a more yama Africa for. And come when you free mumpo mon castle in Yansan Pukakre. Oh, so hard dream. GH1. On the GH boy, as the same.
I'm going to say, yes, on the boy is in a not easy. Into heated steering seat now, and then what that is zombies.
Captain.
Frozen living bodies.
Captain, the message in say you to know. I think say baby ya baby drew.
No, we are not angry.
Consciousness na dey try cost look akra because they say the ideal brain is the devil's workshop. Of course. Ya devil the better turn our mind into operating theater and they use it to do a whole lot of things. Ntina nema ya cost no. Baby ya baby drew and they I think say yen starting yen demand responsibility from people, especially those in power. Because we cannot continue to be taken for granted. There be a mecha. Me say yeti kroma from enkwabren be sin there. You respecting penimfo sa, bam penimfo nya ade papa bi ama so. Consistently we are suffering and we are sinking. And omo no ji omo ni Ghana obi nya ye ya. Afi na oba kan girlfriend ahodo. Like yeah, to talk special things for cars and that's for. So you to know destiny, new future there and come up plans. So it is about time I better take a future into our own hands. Niye be hu say ya to aba man kokkrafo ni nipa o mu nie niswade hunu krom ha che. It is about time we put visionary people in leadership positions. Say be ya at least your aspirations, your welfare, now what we intend to achieve in the future. Or metimi amboy am ya do because elsewhere or more thinkers, a man for more tenants profess alternative that are feasible. And yes, I'm a code Dubai, a cool dine tendency or as to whether it is feasible within our context. You buy a bit me general and for a bit me standard. Yan Nipa Nimian Santino, Yakohu, we near the Abahase, Yaba after 1 year now. We need thinkers, people who can profess alternatives that are feasible within our context. A bit me boy, and we are solving the unemployment situation and Abaya Rife, Elkum has said.
Captain, the 534 Land Cruisers, no. And can you bet me at tractors, plowers, planters, and harvesters.
Yeah, giant because you're 2 MPs in the fact.
Yeah, and they can keep them at the district level. And then farmers in that district, no, they'll be on the database. So planting season in June, they can come and then rent those tractors and go in. Now, invest in building processing plants and storage facilities because most of our farmers know most of the things go to waste. Into post-harvest losses is very, very huge. Into any processing facilities, any storage, that we can start storing this food because time lockdown happened during the COVID period. We couldn't feed our people for 3 months. And this is supposed to be a national security threat. I know I've not seen the document yet. Maybe I skipped it, but I'm perusing the document. They've not spoken about our food. But time I lock here borders, we couldn't import stuff here. We couldn't feed our people for 3 months. This is a potential national security threat. And see, among fast as Ganondo used to buy V8.
Okay, another topic in Mampacha.
Your land will Chrome House, State Farms.
Debbie, we need land.
State Farms.
Government payroll is full. No jobs. No jobs.
I mean, when you have clueless and thinkingless people leading you, this is what happens to you. People are thinking about their political parties and not these beautiful colors. Say, we call America now, we found flag in Phuket.
Hey, Massa.
Edi agro flag. Adie ye, we call America. Na we fa. Na ye who say we di egu form. Akwada ketewa kuro gina ho hwe obehwe ne ade obeye wo no. One shall cry between 911 amount.
Captain, overspeeding. Trooper, state trooper, Jiname, I'm from New York, call Washington, may yeah about 110 miles. State trooper, Jiname, Sanki arrested me. Obama backseat, guess what was there?
The American flag.
Guess what he did? A whole flag, I say, well, you work for the state? I'm say, David. No, say, I'm say, I'm a patriot.
That's all.
Hey!
That's all.
The Ghana flag.
Massa,
ribbon, yeah, cut
just say, they
Ghana
love
flag.
Ribbon near cut.
Check.
It's a president to be cut it. Another commission baby.
Toilet.
No, I'm not referring to Nanado. Make up president, sir. They are in red, gold, green. Now president diseases. Ako cutting national colors.
Disrespect.
Now they want to be called parliament. MP and the two more fruit, Jenny. Fufu. Now ordinary 9 above voting booth. National emblem Tarahon. What bot ball.
Hey.
No, sorry, also your MP. When we never more West Glacier, Sangura winner. Coca is one way. I may you. Party of Bupes or the Yamanadi I am. Every shall form a Damaswat.
Captain.
That was the infant. So you had my Tuesday, a messenger.
Hey.
I had the Yamanashi Shasuna, the aircon, the Ahunte. They say, Obana, obey we invest in. Mr. Me a shop to see what man. Na, on by Ejuma. Yadane,